Okay, so can I show you before before we get to where we need to go? I need to show you this, okay? All right? Okay? Everybody hates me. Everybody hates me. I have one item left. It's the hair. Okay? I got the Starfall Radiance twice. We got it twice. Let me just show you. I know that you know that I'm not lying, but I got the red outfit. So this is the regular one. This is the red one. And you know what? Screw it. I'm going to put her on because I suffered enough. Okay, we're going to wear this. I suffered so much. So in 11 draws, I can get a Heartshine Wings of Wishes, which means that I can get a different colorway for the 5-star outfit. If I actually complete it. In 11 draws. Mind you, it only goes up to 230 draws. I know you can't see because it's behind my camera. 169 draws on this one banner, and I still don't have the 5-star outfit. Shella, do you see my luck? Okay? I literally hate it here. The Ribbon, Reverie, and Starlit Wish Fin, I don't even have it. Like, I'm not even going to have the time to do it, so... 169. Nice. Thanks. Thanks. Hi, Sari. You're stinky. You're a little stinkerooski. Okay. Welcome on back, chat. We are... Just want to double check. We're still in chapter 6. We have just as a casual reminder for folks, if you are not yet at chapter 6, spoilers ahead. Okay? We just opened up Wishing Woods. But I have not gotten over there yet, so we have to go back through our tunnel. What is happening? Oh my god. Shella. Shella, I love you! How dare you? Yes, ma'am. All right. At Shella's behest, because Shella loves me so much, I'm going to do a poll. Chat, do you mind if we do a poll? Also, I haven't done this in a while. How do I need to add the Stellarites, right? Okay. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. Do y'all see anything if I go over here? Where's the $5 one? Okay. Okay, we're doing a poll! Oh, it brings up Epic anyway. Okay, I'm placing my order. Please hold. Infinity Nikki Chapter 6 spoilers ahead. Guru! Thank you for the 100 biddies! Insurance fund in case I get bad luck again. Okay, let me also get the 60 Stellarites for that 100 biddies. Thank you, my sweetheart. Thank you all so much. I love you. I love you. Okay, let's try it. If we get it today, we'll do a dance party. All right? If we get it today, live on stream, we'll do a dance party. Okay, so I want to transfer. I want to get... How do I do this? How do I transfer this over? Sari, thanks for the 100 biddies! Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, how do I do this again? Can I just pull from here? Can I do a 10? I don't have enough for a 10. How do I... Oh, this is what I wanted. Okay. All right, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Sari, thanks for being like the super utmost wonderfulest stinky ever. Oh, I should have gone to the store. Oh, I did this. Should I not have done that? Did I screw it up? Thank you for the hype train. Stop being nice to me. Stop it. Okay. We're pulling. We're pulling. I'm so scared. Chat, I need to see that hair. I need to see it. All right, I've got 200 more that we can do. Bless you. Why did I get this goddamn thing again? Pool ass, thank you so much. Sorry, thank you. Okay, we're gonna have to spend the 200 more. Ah! No, it's fine. It's totally cool. This is totally normal behavior. Here, listen. I'll do another 5. I'll do another 5. Y'all contributed 200 to that. I'll do another 5. Okay? I'll do another 5. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, after this, no more. After this, no more. I'm gonna suffer. Okay, we'll all suffer together. So mad. Can't believe my luck. Cannot believe my luck, y'all. Okay. God. Sari, thank you! Sari, thank you. Sorry, Siri just tried to go off and scared the shit out of me. Sari, thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Thank you so much. I should save that and do a $15 one because that's 10 pulls. Okay. What should I do? Should I go through this first? Should I do the 15? Chat, what should I do? Let me go through what I've got right now, and then we'll do the 15. Okay, ready? Did I activate your Siri? I'm so sorry! Okay, come on, come on, come on. Come on, big baby. Come on, big baby. Come on. Come on, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Come on, last one, last one. I got 69 bits left. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. The homophobia is running rampant in this poll right now. Well, the good news is that in 4 draws, I can get the Wings of Wishes. Nope, thank you so much for the lurk. Billy, is it yours is bad too? Rugs, thank you so much for the lurk. Okay. All right, chat. We'll do the 15. We'll do the 15. Anything, I'm not overdoing it. Anything that's extra, that is assuming I might have anything extra, is gonna go into the next banner. I cannot believe this. Okay, I get 120 bonus with the 15. Chell, do you normally do the 15? I hope so. Well, I heard in here that the 10 times doesn't automatically give you that extra luck. Like, if you do 10 individual pulls, it's pretty much the same as if you did 10 together. So, I don't know. You normally do the 15?
Sun's gone down.
The sun's gone down. Why don't you shut the hell up? Why don't you just shut the hell up? I just do this. Oh, no, it's saying I don't have enough? Wait. I still have to do them individually. Wait, what did I do? Convert them, go to the store, and buy the Stellarite bundles. Oh. No, I did do the bundle. Wait, the one in the... Hold on, let me show you the one that I got. I did this one. Should I not have done that one? Should I not have done this one? No. Oh. What one should I have done? Did I do it wrong? They're in the store. I am in the store. Where in the store? You forgot which tab. Oh, you mean like one of these ones? Like one of these gift bundles? Oh. Oh. Oh, and I would have gotten bling? Y'all, thank you so much for the hype train. Does anybody mind if I jump through a closed window right now? Okay. Well, I know that for the next time. And let me be clear, I don't think there will be a next time. All right, we'll keep going. All right, thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate you. All right. Robbie, thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, sweetheart. We live and we learn. Okay. 2 draws. 2 draws. I get the other one. Oh my God. Screw you. Screw you for being here right now. Oh my God. You're a plump fruit. Okay, well, guess what? I can claim. Look what I just claimed. I claimed the evolution of the 5-star outfit that I don't currently have. So isn't that awesome? Isn't that, what a great Monday. What a great freaking Monday. Let's keep going. Come on, RNGesus. Come on. Come on. Chat. 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 I'm sick. I'm sick. It was your nickname in college? Can it be your nickname now? This is my last one. So let's just do a recap. Let's just do a recap. That was $20 About $20 worth? $22 worth? I still didn't get the last pull. We still need the hair. I have 2 of the 4-star outfits. Both of them. Both of them. And I was getting multiples. And I just claimed the Deep Echo Heartshine of Wishes, which means that I get the second colorway of the 5-star outfit that I don't even own. Oh! Anonymous! Thank you for the $25 tip! Thank you so much! Thank you. Okay, we'll do it and I'll get one of the packages. Christine, thanks for the 200 biddies! Okay, we'll do it together. And I promise I'm going to do one of the packages this time. Oh my god, y'all, thank you so much. Thank you. You're so nice to me. This is just a silly little game. Okay, so. Okay, wait. So, okay. Hold on! So I have to get them first. Okay, so if that's... Okay, wait. So, I go through here first, and then I go to the featured section. Right? Correct? Thank you for the good luck. I'll just do this one. Okay. All right, hold on. I want y'all to see anything. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. Thank you, pals. Chat has been too clothed today. The featured bundle with the highest percentage. Okay. Featured bundle. So 3.9. So this one would be this one. Okay, I still have some stuff left over. So, okay, we're going here. Resonate me by 10, baby. I still did it wrong? Okay. No, okay. Wait! You had me! You had me by it! Ah! Chat, we did it. Chat. It's over. Baby, it's over. We got it. Y'all mind if I put this on? Can I already do the evolution for it? Y'all mind? Oh my god. Oh, she's so beautiful. Look at her. Look at her looking at us. Wings of Wishes, outfit complete. Never again. I'm done. No, I don't want to look at the rest of it. We're skipping. Outfit 2? I don't think so. I simply do not think so. I'm keeping everything else. I'm keeping that. Now I got stuff for the next banner. Okay, we're hoarding it. Chat, thank you. Anonymous, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the tips. I really appreciate you. That was so stinking nice of you. Okay, so how do I do the evolution for this one? Is it just automatic? Because I have the wings, the thingy? Oh, it is. Okay, we're doing it. Christine, we'll do a dance party. Let me put this on first, and we'll do a dance party. I got you, baby. I got you. All right, I'm going to skip all of this. Okay. All right. Yes. Perfect. Got it. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Kiki, how are you doing? Ability setup. So this is going to be for the floating outfit. Oh! Why is she backwards right now? Oh. Can we jump off of a cliff and see her? Imagine if she just drowned right there. Look at it! Chat! Look at her! And Momo! Do you see Momo in the back? Wait. Look at Momo! He's so good, boy! Okay, this is amazing. I'm still not happy about how we got here, but I'm happy that we got here. You know what I mean? If you fell in the water, I would have pissed myself laughing. You and me both. Okay. Can I have some dance emotes in the chat? I need like a really good one. I need a song that we haven't listened to in a really long time. If you're new in the community, I'm really, really sorry because this might terrify you. But I promise you it's going to be a good time, okay? All right? Okay. Hi, Tilly. Welcome on and nice to meet you. Okay, ready? All the animated emotes. We ready? We ready? Also, I'm really sorry about this.
Ghostbusters.
If there's something strange sleeping in your bed, let me tell you something. If there's something weird sleeping in your bed, oh, let me tell you something. Bustin' makes me feel good. If you're seeing things sleeping in your bed, an invisible man sleeping in your bed, let me tell you something.
Bow, bow, bow. That was the incredible bustin'. Not the ghost bustin' that y'all are used to, but I figured this was fitting for us because we were busting open those resonance crystals and we got here. We got here together. Thank you for the follows, by the way. I'm so sorry. Hi! All right, welcome back to Infinity Nikki, Chapter 6. We're going through the tunnel. We're heading on into the Wishing Woods. If y'all were not here the last stream, we finally got our, I believe, last ability outfit where we get really small. And we end up riding on Momo's back. And I didn't fully go through because I was doing other stuff. So I'm like, we're here together now. I don't know if I need to get any more Whim Stars over here, so if one pops up, I think I'm going to try and grab it. Very exciting for all of us. You finished all the world quests? Nice. I have... You want to see how... Okay, listen to me. Obviously, we're on Chapter 6, right? Right? Okay. I have so many side quests right now. So Breezy Meadow, Stonewoods, Abandoned District is definitely going to be on there too, except I think that they've, like, run out of room for us. Oh, is that a fish? Oh my god, I've got a fish. Please don't drown over here. Come here, friend. Thank you, Pulass. You love it? It's adorable? Hey, thanks. You're adorable. It says it right, when you're on, like, the main story quest line. I'll show you, baby. Let me reel this little sucker in, and then I'll show you. You've no active quests right now? Really? Wow. Did y'all get the, what are they called? The Infinity outfits? 2 of them? Okay, so if you pull up your quests under the main storyline quest, it'll say the chapter right here. So we're on Chapter 6, Encounter in the Woods, Mysterious Wishing Woods. So we're following Giovanni, who, by the way, yes, still is my boyfriend. In fact, I love him more now that I know that he's evil. If he wants to make me evil, I'm on board. If he wants to threaten me with his shadows, I will say yes. I'm a simple girl. Okay, so this is our shrink outfit. I'm sorry, it's just so funny. Look at us! Look at us there! Oh my god, it's so funny. I have to imagine, okay, so I told y'all that I'm 5 feet tall, right? And Kip is 6'3". I wonder if they look at me like I'm that schmol. Like, imagine Kip is Momo and that's me. I also love reading about that in my books. It's like a trope without being a trope. It's like small girl and large man. Anybody else? No? Is there anything over here? Small girl, large man. You're working on the sovereigns right now? You take a picture now? Like, here? I wonder, can you? No. I wish you could take a photo like this. That'd be so funny. Especially because I want that marker to go away. It's just so funny. It's so funny. Keep going. A foot taller than you. I love that. A selfie update soon. Take pictures with Momo. Oh yeah, I did hear that. You would need a giant to live it out. Do we have another star around here? I feel like... Oh. Oh. There's some things on this here rope. Get up. Get up and do it. Pop off. I forgot that you went out. I was like, who's breaking in the house? I got scared. Oh, I hit that. He lost a little life. Can't use Momo's view now, but then how do I know where the whim start? Oh, it's literally right here. Chat. I'm cute. I'll say about that. Where am I going now? Oh, over here. Right? Did we? Yes. Did I get flip turned? I'm so glad that you like the bustin'. Do we make it through? There's another Whimstar around here? Where? Oh, that's back inside. Where is that? That actually might be around. Up top there? Maybe I have to go around. Oh my god, look, their baddie is over on this side. How dare they? Please don't drown. Oh, small! Or am I... This is opening up like a whole new area for me. Oh my god, what is over here? What is this? Glimmer grass. Oh my god. Y'all, this area is probably going to confuse me more than the abandoned district at this point. Oh! Well, I got the Whim Star. Oh, do I... do I need to stay as him or can I be big? Is it a massive area? Find a path to the Whim Star. Okay, bet. Tilly, yeah, you probably did everything. But that's amazing, though. Reset box. Okay. Where am I going to be pulling you? What are we doing here? I don't know. I'm assuming, do I have to jump up on one of these other thingies? But why do I need 2 boxes? What of this? Did any of y'all do this? You know what to do? I may need to use my ability for this. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see it. Oh, but I can't do that. Okay, okay. I see it now. I see it now. I see it. I see a hole. I gotta go in through the hole. I got you. Okay. Jump up here. Schmoll! Okay, but then now where do I go? Okay, now I'm big. Whee! Okay. Switch. What does that do? Oh. Okay. Okay, now over here. Okay, now schmoll. It's me, I'm Momo! I'm gonna stay as Momo. Like, he deserved it. He's so proud of himself. Please do. We have an Infinity Nikki section pool ass. If you want to put it in there, that would be amazing. I don't know. I don't have a lot of money to spend, but also I feel like I would simply not mind getting a t-shirt or something. Maybe supporting like an Etsy artist. I don't know. Okay, I'm big again because I feel like there's got to be something on this side. You're hiding something. What is that? That's chest. That's a chest, and I want it. Bet there's some diamonds in there, or something. Yeah, it's got to be diamonds. There we go. They're mine. They're rightfully mine. God, that is so pretty. Anything we can do up here? Probably should be picking these guys, huh? Oh, no. It was going to just round us out this way anyway. Okay. God, I love this. Have any of y'all been working on Momo's cloaks? Like, do you have multiple cloaks? The only cloaks that I have right now are from the event, and then the permanent pull, I was able to pick one. So, I haven't crafted any. Ooh, what are you doing? Wait, can Momo fight? I don't think he can, right? No. Oh, God. But we still gotta fight. Nothing for Momo yet? Yeah, if you're doing the permanent pull, let me see if I can get back to that. It'll show. This is the Distant Sea one, the Deep Echoes. He... Right? 140 draws lets you pick one. So I picked the green one, but they also have the pale pink, the ice, the darker blue. So I was using that until I ended up getting his cloak for the Celestial Wishes, because obviously I had enough Deep Echoes for that. So that was after 140 draws. That's the one that I have on him right now. You have the Honey Cloak and the Starlit Cloak. Cute. Very cute. Very beautiful. I feel like staying small. I love these mushrooms. Oh, that makes sense now. Shella took some really awesome photos a while back with mushrooms. I'm like, where is that area? So it must be over here. Oh my God, are we here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit.
Wow.
This is huge.
I'm not sneaking around. I'm waiting for someone.
Waiting? You made some friends? Huh, you better watch it. Your grandpa was a traitor and a thief. Yet here you are, befriending weirdos. You'll get caught too.
You're a weirdo.
Duckable, you have no evidence. Grandpa didn't steal the Orium vase.
If the Wishmaster said so, then it is so.
Hang on. I'm not sure what your problem is, but you're mistaken about Jirota.
And you're also mean.
Nikki.
Thanks,
Let me
Polass.
introduce myself. I'm Nikki, a stylist. The Stylist Guild sent me. I'm the investigator looking into the mysterious coma incidents. Jirota is my assistant, and a very capable one.
Really? But his grandpa.
But there's no evidence, right? Even if the Wishmaster said so, without evidence, you can't accuse someone arbitrarily. That's what I do as an investigator. uncover the truth without wrongfully
You've been
accusing anyone
swindled.
or letting the guilty go free.
You do make a really valid point. I'll think more about it. But why are you in the Wishing Woods for the mysterious coma
So is
incident?
this where the Feywish
I've
sprites are all going to
uncovered
be over
important
here then?
clues. They imply that the incidents are connected to the Wishing Woods.
What? How is that possible?
Don't panic. To ensure everyone's safety, we'll investigate quickly. Right now, we have more questions than
So much
answers.
fighting.
So, please cooperate with our
Oh,
investigation.
this is going to be so magical over here.
All right. What do you need to know?
Where's our boyfriend?
Lately, have there been any odd occurrences in the Wishing Woods? Like suspicious Feywish sprites, odd wish bottles, signs of human activity? These are the anomalies we'll start with to uncover the truth.
Huh? But I haven't heard of anything like that. You could ask Awfulbo over at the Wish Inspection Center. She'd know of anything weird.
I heard that as
Wish
Alphaba.
Inspection Center.
It's where they sort wishing orbs. All the wishes we collect from the Dream Warehouse goes to the inspection center. It's sorted into delicious wishing orbs, bizarre wishing orbs, and desperation orbs.
Shh! That's scary! Don't say that name!
Oh.
Anyway, Awfulbo really loves oddities and strange things.
Defying gravity.
She once said she heard human voices at midnight.
Could it be the mysterious wishing wood?
Ah! Stop it! Now get going. Keep going straight past the river valley and you'll see the inspection center.
Okay.
Oh, wait! No, it's blocked now. You can't get through.
Blocked? Why?
Because Timmy's cart is stuck at the valley.
We got to see
exit.
Teamy again.
You mean Timmy's the cosmetics merchant?
Huh? You know her?
Oh my god, I'm
She
so
is pretty
excited.
famous. I work for her. I'm her makeup courier assistant.
Oh, but you're a jerk. Maybe she
Lately,
should
she's been
fire
working
you.
on new materials. She bought a ton of materials. A ton. But all the weight flipped her cart right at the
We're gonna have to
valley
help
exit.
her.
She's stuck.
Oh no.
Also, a crucial
She's so cute.
material is missing. Everybody is busy looking for it. Nobody will help with the cart.
Timmy's must be so stressed out. Dakabo? Where is she? We can help.
That would be great. She's with the stuck cart up ahead. Go take a look.
We can do it. Okay. I have to take a break because we're at the top of the hour. But before I forget, please let me just activate this warp spire so we don't have to go through the little tunnel again. Awesome. Okay. BRP question for y'all. Enjoy the lurk, SMG. Thank you, sweetheart. Well, let's talk about dinner. What are y'all having for dinner tonight? I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight. Oh my god, I didn't make dinner plans tonight. Rice bake maybe? What are y'all having for dinner? Let me know. Potentially some ideas. I think I'm gonna have to have something frozen, but let me know what y'all are eating. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. Hello, besties. We're back. What are you having for dinner tonight? Let me know. Dumpling soup. That sounds so good. I love it. And more chicken and dumpling soup. Is everybody having soup tonight? Hi, Chibi. Pizza. Loaded baked potato soup. All right. Maybe I should just have... Maybe I should do grilled cheese and tomato soup tonight. What do we think? Honey garlic chicken. Ooh, white beans and chicken sausage. I love that. Right, Emma? I don't know. Hi, Nicolette. Hot honey mustard chicken. More chicken. Spaghetti. Crock pot pork. Wonderful. Mushy rice soup in the sando. Bearwitch, you feeling better, sweetheart? You feeling better? Hi, On. I love you. Reroll. Reroll. Did you get 2 nat ones? What? What is happening? On's like, well, I tried today. We did try. Welcome on back. So we just got into the Wishing Woods. Poor Timis's cart is stuck and we gotta help her out. This is such a magical area. Oh my god. Is it always nighttime over here? Genuine question. Or does it get brighter? Do y'all mind if I run the Pear Pal right now? I just want to see if it actually gets brighter. No? Oh my god. But look at the little flakes. Oh, I see you up there. I see you. My orbs. My orbs of glee. Oh, is this a path? I thought this was water. Oh no, it is water. Oh my god, please don't drown. Please don't drown. There's a Whimstar around here. You're a Whimstar. Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, how do I get the Whimstar? Do I just jump up? Maybe? Oh, it's so pretty! I love this. I've turned into a Maskwing. That's not something I can help you out with. Hi, clever guy. I'm doing good. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, but higher. How do I get it? How do I get? It's just out of my reach. Do I need to be small? Will it send me higher if I'm little baby? I was right. I had to be little baby. Oh, it's so pretty. This is wonderful. I think this is my favorite area so far. My least favorite area that we've been to. And this is not on account of it's not beautiful. It just was a very confusing area. It was the abandoned district. Anybody else put a 1 in the chat? I got flip-turned. Like, especially the floating islands. Oh my god. It was just a lot for me. It was a lot. I just didn't know where I was going, what I was doing. I backtracked. It was really difficult to get through. And I'm not saying they didn't do a nice job. It just wasn't for me. Yeah. Leaving photos. Do it. Do it. I found Shella's and Jambo's photos, but I haven't found anybody else. Also, !Infinity Nikki, if y'all would like to add me, you can. The codes now are multi-use, and they last for 30 days. So I do have a code in the chat, !Infinity Nikki, if you want to add me. Yeah, there's my code.
Oh, not here.
What's happening,
Not
girl?
there.
I need a tissue.
Where is
Thanks, Doc.
it? Oh, my most precious material. I can't believe it's gone.
You need help?
Timis, are you all right?
Are you depressed?
She doesn't look all right.
Oh, well, please.
I'm fine. Really. It's Timis' code for enjoying work #1. Just stay positive, and bad things can turn good.
Okay.
Well said. I like it. Timis, are you looking for the lost beauty material?
At least we fixed Raggy's
I'm
hole,
looking
you're right.
for a very important beauty material. If I can't find it, my mind will get all jumbled. Back at the lab, I'll only be able to make dull gray beauty products.
Gross.
Sounds scary.
Scary enough.
Are you on mobile
to
today,
turn
Moonwitch?
Feyre sprites into S-lings. Also,
Oh.
my card is stuck, so I can't even return to the lab. Darn it!
Oh, it's okay.
Don't worry,
We'll figure it
Timis.
out.
We'll help you.
Calm down. It's all right.
We can find the important material,
We'll do it for you.
and we'll get your card unstuck.
And me too. I'll help.
Really? Thank you! Wait. Huh? Nikki? Momo? And a Fey-Wish sprite? What are you doing here?
I love her little curler
You
that's in her
just
bangs.
realized who we are? And I'm the Fey-Wish
That's
Knight.
such a big delay
Geralda.
today, though. That's wild. Maybe
sorry.
it's Twitch being Twitch.
I was so focused on the lost material, everyone kind of just looked like makeup brushes to me.
Oh,
It's okay. We're investigating the mysterious coma incidents. To find out more, we're going to ask Chief Inspector Afubo at the inspection center. Whoa! You're doing such important work! Poor Salai, and Farini's leader hasn't woken up yet. It's very worrying. But I believe you'll find the truth. I don't often give praise, but you're as reliable as my best setting sprays.
wow. Accept with confidence.
That's right. I'm the ultimate setting spray, Nikki.
And me, I'm super reliable setting powder Momo. I'm the ultra dependable setting knight Geralda.
That's right, Geralda.
With your help, I don't feel as stressed. Just help me find the materials.
That was adorable.
And I'll figure out how to unstick this cart.
Okay.
Okay. You handle the cart. We'll look for the material. So,
Oh,
what does the
I'm
material
not getting
look
sick.
like?
I'm so nasally right now.
Gooey Doosan? It's round and green.
What did you call
A
me?
mix of dew and tree resin.
Ah.
It's precious. My friend, a kind human, gave it to me. But it's so slippery, it kind of just slipped right away and got lost.
Makes sense.
Don't worry. No matter how slippery it is, even if it slipped into an Essling's den, Momo and I will get it back. Then I'll do my best and get this card unstuck.
Yay! I'm eyeshadow that takes you from day to night. Martin. I am red lipstick that sets you on the path of confidence. Violet. Momo is a girl's boy. No, for sure. For sure. I love it. All right, I have to find the gooey doosin. That just sounds hilarious. It should be over here? Question mark? Oh, I see it. This must be the gooey doo.
A square bottle, and not green.
Oh.
Nikki, let's
Okay, but wasn't it supposed to be here? This side? It needs to be a what type of bot? This one?
This is clearly not.
Okay, well, you know what, Momo? I've had enough of your damn sass. This is a green bottle, but... Oh, it's right in there. No, girl, we gotta shrink down, baby. Boop.
Found it.
We found it! Boop. Not to be concerning to anybody. But we can shrink.
Timmies, we found
You can't
your
just ask
slippery
what that
material.
gooey do. Did you, Guru?
Let
Is
me
it super
see.
expensive or not too bad?
Yes, that's it! Gooey Doosan! Reliable Nikki, Momo, and Geralda. Thanks, everyone! You're even more reliable than Ultimate Setting Spray.
Thanks.
Thanks to you, I can return to
Can we
developing
put that on
new
my
product.
epitaph by any chance?
The Gooey Doosan is for a new product? That's right. It's a top secret new product. But I can secretly tell you. Then I'll secretly listen. Ultralight cleansing oil.
Ooh.
Wow, that's cleansing oil, but with 2 more words.
Momo, shut up!
Words are like a knight's equipment. The more the better.
That's what Kip would think.
That's right. Not just any cleansing oil.
54 is not bad.
Revolutionary
And free
ultralight
shipping
cleansing
is
oil.
not bad at all.
In addition to its excellent deep cleansing, it has a groundbreaking feature.
I love that.
It makes everything soft,
Heck yeah.
bouncy, and super slippery.
I don't know how I feel about the super
If
slippery
I can
part.
get it to work, you won't just remove stubborn makeup. It might even be able to make bad thoughts and feelings slip right out of your mind.
Can we
leaving
have this
you
IRL?
refreshed inside and out.
I would love that.
I want to try it.
Same.
Please let us try the Ultra something cleansing oil.
Nikki, it's the Ultra Light Cleansing Oil.
You even listening?
As soon as the samples are ready, I'll let you know. I'm headed back to the lab now and...
What's wrong?
I haven't unstuck the cart yet!
Oh, that's right.
No. Teamies, you're the smartest cosmetics merchant out there. You just gotta turn on your brain, and the answer will pop right out.
Use the
You got
slippery
this, Teamies.
setting oil.
Oh, I got it! Wait for me!
With a loud clatter.
Ta-da!
Yay!
You fixed it just like that? Teamies, how did you do it?
It was easy. I just used a little dab of gooey doosin'.
I am amazing.
Beauty materials can be used
Oh, the
like
lilac
this?
one? I would have
Why
bought that in a
not?
heartbeat.
That's the motto of the Teamies Beauty brand. Makeup is limitless.
Ooh.
To create products beyond imagination, we explore all the potential uses for the materials. Using it to unstick the cart was just a tiny experiment.
And a useful one.
Even a tiny experiment can lead to a huge innovation.
You're making me blush. Oh, my brain. Oh, it's tingling with ideas.
Me in
I
January.
need to hurry back and make samples.
And then I burn out.
Thank you so much, Nikki. Momo, I made this special makeup look just for you.
Is it actually wearable?
By the way, if you're looking for Afubo, she works in the Wish auditing station at the inspection center. It's the most important section. Not everyone can enter. You should first get an entry permit from Baboda, the center's director. I've got to rush back to the lab now. See you!
I hope it. I don't know if this is true or not, so if nobody answer me, I'm just saying something out loud. I hope that at some point, whether in this main story or in an update or something, that we can see the beauty lab from Teamies. I think that would be amazing. This is pretty. Very delicate, very demure, but I like it. Cutesy. Cutesy, baby. Oh, another Whimstar. Where are you? Where are you? Barrich, I don't know if I like that smirk. You smirking in here? Oh. Do I have to? Oh. Let me just... Oh, no. All right, run. He's so small. Don't drown. I don't know if I should have stayed as him or not. Ah! Oh, thank God. Hole star. Go in the hole. Go in the hole. We got the hole star. Christine, you're smirking too. Best AF, boy. Another one? Where is it? Oh, good. Another warp spire too. I'll just claim this here. Oh, this is the inspection center. Nice. Where the heck is the star? Oh, it's on the tippy top. Clothing? Hi. Hi. You're a wish bud. I like your glasses. I want these glasses. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I thought they were strawberries and limes. Are they? Tomatoes? What are they? I feel like that is a tomato. I'm gonna buy it. It's not. That looks kind of like a clown. I would have thought something more whimsical considering we're in the Wishing Woods, but you know? Wait, more? More things? Galata? Oh no, I don't want a styling challenge. I didn't. Can I come back for a second? I'll be back. I wanted to get the star first. Okay. And now. Okay, wait, how do I get up there? How do? Oh. Where is it? Oh God, I missed it. It's like in the tree. Well, it's not, but it is. Bounce. Okay. Oh, am I gonna fall down the hole? Yeah, that's a moo-moo. Listen, don't discount a comfy moo-moo, okay? All right? Don't discount it. Yeah, sure. We'll do a styling challenge while we're over here. I'm ready. I hope. I don't know. What is it? Oh. I'm still not great with the sexy. Also, this is my highest sexy outfit with recommended. It's not terrible, but it's a look. So, I guess we'll see. I went back to the abandoned district and I got the perfection on everything else. Could this also be perfect? Okay. Yeah, baby! You don't want to throw down stylistically on a Feywish spray? Oh no, now I do. But look at their little heart! They got a little heart over their head. I did it! Yay! I just want to tell you, and the world, I'm completely captivated. You're welcome. What I'm here
This
for.
month, the total number of wishes dropped by 3%.
They're
Delicious
so
wishing
cute.
orb ratios fell. Bizarre
Thanks,
wishing
chat.
orbs increased by 0.3%. Desperation orbs significantly decreased. Strange.
That is strange. Would
The wishing
increase
orb
today.
pipeline has been making creaking noises lately.
We got an ad
indicating
running, y'all.
signs of aging. It needs...
Director! Director! Power! Power! Power!
Those glasses!
What's wrong, Vabibo? Get shocked?
No, we're running out of power. The battery pack is down to 1%, and the Research Institute took all the charging station batteries, every
That's
one.
not good.
Without replacement batteries, the center's equipment will shut down.
I understand. Hold on. Let me think.
No time to think. I'll lead a team to the Institute and get those batteries back. I can't believe that useless Research Institute needs so many batteries. It's so
What are they researching?
infuriating.
Yes. Why do they need so many batteries?
Excuse me, I'm Nikki, the stylist. Are you Director Boboda?
I am. Hello, human stylist I've never met. And, Gerota. I see new patches on your cloak.
Boboda.
Photobomb you? Oh, I love that
Your
blast.
patchwork's improved since you were little.
Aw.
For the past several years, the Wishmaster hasn't interfered with our work. If you still want to apply, you're welcome anytime.
Thank you, Boboda. But right now, I don't need that.
You two know each other?
Is Robbie also
Gerota
voicing
and I are about
Boboda?
the same age.
But completely different.
It sounds like Robbie as well for Boboda. Anybody know? Bear Witch, do you know if this is also Robbie, Damon? I think it is. I think it is. Spam smiles when someone's theorizing, so you can't tell. Oh,
Because
okay.
our experiences and ambitions are quite different. He wants to be a Feywish knight.
No, I do too, Pale Gal, I
A
do.
bit of an odd wish.
No info?
But in
Okay.
this world, there are many bizarre wishes. One more won't hurt.
I think it
Are you
is,
Gerota's
Lala,
human
yeah.
friend?
Yes. I'm Stylist Guild official investigator Nikki, and Gerota is my assistant. We're investigating the mysterious coma incidents and need to speak with Afubo at the Wish Auditing Station.
I understand. You need an entry permit for the auditing station.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you're friends with Gerota, I can't just issue a permit lightly.
What we gotta do?
The auditing station is where all wishing orbs get a final check, and for our operations, it's a crucial step. I appreciate your role as an investigator, but first I need to verify your identity. From what I've heard, Stylist Guild investigators are known to be highly skilled.
Are we gonna have to do a stylist challenge?
Here we go. I've heard that before.
Stylist
Well,
Nikki,
let's take care. Thanks for
as
hanging out with
director
us.
of the inspection center, I ask you to demonstrate your skills.
All right, no problem.
Silly, I hear you on that, though. At least you got the rest of it. Alex, take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, have a styling challenge with Director Boboda. There's a
For
lot of
this
stylist
challenge,
challenges
the
in
theme
this
is
area.
Smart work attire. Show me your skills, Miss Stylist.
Aye, aye, Boboda.
I'm all set.
What a great name. Mark Witten? You think so? Cool. I have a lot of pearls for upgrades if we do need to upgrade. I want to get perfect on all of these the first time. Thanks, Mia. SMG, welcome back, baby. How was dinner? Oh, that was easy. I figured it would probably be easy since it's part of the MSQ. You just have to get perfect on it. We're off the charts. We're off the charts, babe. I just hate that the coolest look I have is my fishing outfit. That's not
Your
fishing outfit, I
impressive
know.
outfit makes me want to recruit a human for the inspection center.
Thanks.
Now, I fully believe you're a Stylist Guild investigator.
Amazing.
Here's the permit for the Wish Auditing Station.
Mark Witten.
Give it to the gatekeeper
Okay.
Shada for inspection, and you can go in.
Thank you, Director Baboda.
I think it is Robbie, for Baboda. But Mark now is throwing me off because I feel like Mark could actually voice Giovanni. Their voices are very similar. I got an orb. I got a ball. Do we have another stylist challenge over here too? I might as well do it while I'm over here. Where is it? In front of me? In front of my salad? Sanda? Oh, can I get some fur? What did I get? Crowned feather. Hi, just Sanda. Do I need to ask her about cleaning? Spotless excellence. Fishing? Verbena, can you believe it? Fishing. This is my fresh one. I love this Eureka. Y'all have this one? It reminds me of Animal Crossing. It's so pretty. So pretty. Oh, hi, Mark. The crane outfits, you hope to complete it one day? I hope so, too. I hope for you we can. Well, listen, they are going to be bringing back the banners, so that's a really good thing. Oh, am I not getting perfect? Oh, then I guess I'm going to have to just redo it again. What is this? Fresh? Gonna have to update the fresh outfit. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Departing Blossom. Okay, well, this will not stand, so let's glow it up. My fresh to death outfit is located where? Am I blind right now? Where is it? Maybe if I just do fresh. What outfit did they use? This one. Is it already max upgraded? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, do I not have enough? After glowing up this outfit. Oh, do I need fresh bubbles for that? For the next one? Okay. Also, I don't know why this is showing up. Oh, this is Glam Squad. Time for work. All right. They should be. From what I've heard online on Reddit, they should be bringing them back. Fingers crossed. Which honestly would make a lot of sense to me. You sound just like the voice actress. Really? Oh my god. What have they done? That's a beautiful compliment. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, reroll. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Hair. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're definitely gonna get perfect. There it is, baby. Aw, yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Are there any others in this immediate area? Because I feel like we should just... There are. Do we have to go that direction? Where are they trying to have me go right now? I have to go to the pass permit to Shada, which is that just literally over here? It is. Hi.
Hello.
Ah.
Do we look scary?
Ah!
Ah.
Sorry. I was just worried that... No. It's nothing. Seeing a human, a cloaked cat, and a Fey Wish sprite together is just a surprise.
Chat.
You'll get used to it.
Everybody does.
Ahem. What do you need? This is the Wish Auditing Station. Authorized entry
Thank you
only.
for the follow.
We
Welcome,
are
welcome.
authorized. I have a permit from Director Babuda. Look,
It's really all right. Although, it's fine.
Do you need us to get more proof? Now get it!
You need a blood
No,
sacrifice?
it's fine. You can enter. But there is one thing. Our doors, they're sized for Fey Wish sprites. You'll need to shrink down in order to enter. You can't be any bigger than a Fey Wish sprite.
Big wins.
got it. To enter the wish auditing station, we need to use the shrinking outfit.
We can do it. Oh, that's awesome for Bina. That's really cool. I love that. Just some big styling wins today. Like, no big deal. I just think it's hilarious. Do. Oh my god, not the little feet. Listen. When I'm mad, this is who I'm mad at. Or this is when I stop my feet.
Delicious wish, bizarre wish. Delicious wish, delicious wish. The next one must be delicious too. Huh? Darn it. It's a bizarre wish. Bizarre wish. I guessed wrong.
Oh,
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
so much.
Hello, I'm Stylist Guild official investigator Nikki. I need to speak with Affable.
Investigator? When did Affobo meet an investigator from the Stylists Guild?
Not yet.
Colleagues?
We're not colleagues. I'm Dorita, Chief Inspector of Delicious Wishing Orbs. Affobo is Chief Inspector of Bizarre Wishing Orbs. We're a dynamic duo working hard to sort every wishing orb correctly.
Got it. You're good friends. Is Affable busy with work now?
No, not exactly.
Not here?
What's with the Fey Wish sprites in the auditing station? You all stammer. Are you stammering sprites?
Oh, you can't just ask that.
Don't say that. I'm just nervous seeing a human. Anyway, I know where Affobo is, and I'll tell you. After you play 3 rounds of the wish guessing game.
I better get this right.
I've never played
Funny
before,
girl, hi.
but it doesn't sound hard.
Well,
Trickier than you think. Let me show you.
okay. Play the wish guessing game. Oh dear.
Okay, let's start.
Okay.
Guess if this one is a bizarre wish or a delicious wish.
You got a 50-50 chance. Delicious.
It's a delicious wish.
That's right. It sounds so joyful. Like a blooming flower. Gotta be delicious.
Huh? Hearing the sound of wishes. Is that a Fey Wish sprite talent?
It must be.
That's right.
Momo's
We
coming for
listen
the
to the
throat.
sounds of the wishing orbs
You just
to
ask
identify
people.
their types. In order to hear the wishes more clearly and improve efficiency, the Wishcraft Lab even developed a whim tech for us.
Ooh.
The Wish Amplifier.
Oh, they just get to listen to it? Oh, that's cool.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Go again. Guess if this one is bizarre or delicious.
There is faint singing in the background, like la la la. I'm gonna say
A
delicious.
delicious wish.
That's wrong.
Oh, well,
It
heck
sounds
you.
quirky with a rude beat. Dong, dong, dong. So there's no doubt that it's a bizarre wish. Try this
Smited
one.
by a dong
Is it a
again.
bizarre wish or a delicious wish?
I'm gonna stick with delicious.
A delicious wish.
Great job. It sounds... Whoa. Beautiful yet sad. Like a little girl whispering to the
giving?
night sky. It
It's
must
a
be
small
a delicious
world
wish.
after all.
Huh?
but in a
You can even
cutesier
hear a
way.
little girl.
Almost like
That's
Whoville.
experience. All right, let's go again.
You know what I mean?
Dorita, we already played 3 rounds.
Huh? Come on, play more.
No.
Is this a tantrum?
No tantrums. Dorita, you said after 3 rounds, you'd tell us where Affabo is.
Okay. Since you played the wish guessing game with me, I guess we're friends now.
Oh, are we?
I'll tell you. But don't tell anyone else. No other Feywish sprites. Or Momos.
There's only one Momo.
There's only one me.
I promise.
Afubo, she left early.
What?
Huh?
Shh. Keep it down. When she came to work today, she was distracted.
She went home to bed rot.
Before it goes to the pipeline, she usually checks each wishing orb 3 times. But then earlier today, she asked me to cover for her and left in a hurry.
No wonder at the gate Shada seems so nervous.
Dorito, you
You see-
promised.
Afabo didn't officially take off. But she must have her reasons. She didn't tell me, but I'm sure she will
Uh-oh.
eventually.
Why so embarrassed all of a sudden?
Don't be silly. Anyway, don't tell Director Boboda or Supervisor Vibibo about this.
Boboda and Vabibo. Boboba Babibo.
What's going on?
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What's
Uh-oh.
going on?
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Huh, the wishing orb! It's stuck!
Oh, that's huge. Why is it so big?
Where'd this huge wishing orb come from? It's jammed right in there.
It's jammed in the hole. Are they trying to
Really jammed
push it
in
through
there.
or pull it out?
Get some grease!
No use. Used it all already and it's not budging. It's useless. What do we do? The pipeline is going to explode.
First Raggy's hole,
Stop crying.
now the pipeline's hole.
Are we really going to be killed by a stuck wishing orb?
Stay calm. Where is Affabo? She usually maintains the pipeline. Where is she right now?
There truly is.
We need her.
What? Afubo. She left. I think she went to the wishcraft lab.
What? Go and find her, quick.
Quickly.
I'll find her.
Stylist Nikki? All right. I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, Dorita sounds more like Robbie. I totally agree. I totally agree. We gotta leave. We gotta go. We gotta go to the lab. The Wishcraft lab. Craft. Not crack. Say crack again. Crack. They wouldn't mind, like, this is not super, super important, right? Because, like, you know, since we're in the area and we're going that way anyway, I feel like we should probably do the stylish challenges over there. Right, chat? Right? Isn't that what you would do in a time like this? In a time of immediate danger, you would also do a stylist challenge? Right? Right? Psst. Yes? Psst. What? How may I help you? Who is this? Pretty! I like that. Excuse me. No, you're cute. TNV, no, you. Boom, baby! I boomed. Cool and fresh. We'll have to do them eventually. These took me forever. Some are real hard. Are they? Because this is the last area to do them in, right? Uh-oh. I'm trying to get perfect on all of them. Oh, thank God. Fashion over everything. Fashion, sweaty. Peace is a lie. There's always fashion. Okay, I did this one. My heart is beating so fast. There's some more over here, too. Oh, another one. Boop. Okay, so there's one up here. Hi, Pashubo. I love that all their names end in bow. It really gets me going. Flexible vitality. You know it's flexible? Can I have some hype in the chat for my incredibly sweet and elegant styling theme for flexible vitality? I mean, this truly is a one-of-a-kind fit. Oh. I mean, look at my hand! My finger's coming out! Christine, I'll accept it right after this. And the earrings, too. Are you kidding? I didn't get perfect on that? You bastard. You bastard. Let me see if I can level up the Boldy cloak. Absolutely uncalled for. I won't stand for this. How many requests do I have? Oh, hello, Christine, I've got you. And Caitlin, I've got you. Thank you for the friend request. Look how many friends we have now. I've got 25 friends on here. Oh my god, wow. Wow. Okay, what was this again? What is my Boldy on here? Or is it actually one of these? I need my Boldy. Oh, it's already maxed? Crap. And the other part was the fresh pieces. Right? That's not good, chat. This is not good. How do I continue leveling them up? So here's my question. And maybe nobody knows how to answer, but that was supposed to be sweet and cool. Why don't I just do sweet? Like, why was that the best stuff? Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Why was that the best around? That's 1 out of 5 there. A cool or fresh hair to the max? No. Yes, but that's a 4-star. The sealed wish is actually cool. But I don't have enough baubles for it. Let me try this one now and see if it... I thought I had a sweet stuff max. Yeah, I thought I did. But I'm just going based off of the game. It'll tell you. All right, hold on. If I do recommended, that's the recommended. Sweet and elegant. The one that I just did was cool. Yeah, so why are they doing this one? Why don't I just do a whole entire sweet set? You know what I'm trying to say? Let me try this. That's sweet. That's elegant. Elegant. Fresh. Guess I'm gonna have to do that one. That's also elegant. No, I'm gonna change this one to sweet. All right, let me try this one out. Isn't this one beautiful? So what did I get the last time? Ooh, this is low. This is lower. This is so much lower. I guess maybe the game was right. Yikes. I was super close to perfect, but not enough. Let me see. Let me see. Drew, thank you for 2 months. Welcome on back, baby. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day, my little kumquat. IRL. Enjoy. Aren't they? They're just incredible. I'm so with you there. Okay, but wait. Question. Why was that not the sweet? Did I do elegant? Yeah, I feel so dumb. I did elegant. I didn't do sweet. And it's sweet and elegant, right? So maybe I should just do a sweet one. But I don't have a full fit. I mean, I have this one. That's 4-star, though. I don't have enough baubles. Oh! I do not have enough baubles, so we're gonna have to come back to this one. That stinks. No wonder y'all were like, this is incredibly, incredibly hard. I get it. Oh, we're over here now.
The mutated vines, and they've attracted S-lings? What do we do? What do we do? Come on, Nunobo. You're the bravest lead researcher around. You're fearless in your
Some
research.
stuff happening. 'Cause
Now, who
a
am I
lot is happening at the
kidding?
same time right
Those
now.
are S-lings! Hello, I'm Nikki, a stylist. Can I ask... Stylist? Just in time. Can you handle S-lings?
Sure.
Me? I can.
Thank you for the follows.
I'm looking for a Feywish sprite. I'll help you find them. You help
Arel,
me, then
so
I'll
much.
Help you. How about it? Isn't it a perfect plan,
The
right?
books, the flowers.
Perfect.
It was such a magical
What are
day.
mutated vines? Do you know about the Grand Milliwish tree?
Why would I know about that? Of course I don't.
Not really.
Hi, Rumbles!
It's okay.
I love it
All you
so
need
much.
to know is
I'm glad you're enjoying
the vines
it.
coexist with the tree.
Hi,
but
Gardevoir.
recently started mutating.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
At
How are you
first
doing?
they just grew larger and sprouted thorns, but a few mutated further, bursting suddenly and attracting S-lings.
That's not good.
This has severely threatened the Feywish sprite's living environment. But the paladins, they have no clue, and they don't seem to care. So, we formed a research group on the mutated vines ourselves, to sample and study them. Once we finish, we'll show the Wishmaster. Anyway, we need to finish quickly. Follow me. The vines are across the river.
You're across the river. I guess we are following them, so that is correct. Okay, but before I do that, fashion. Oh, we bouncing off of this? No, I just bounced myself. Hello, Garita. The Wish battery? Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, I love that. That's adorable. These are fine. I'm buying everything, but these are just fine. Okay, but wait, there's another styling thing. Where are you? Oh, you're on top of it. Come here. Excuse me. I just gotta, if you don't mind. Okay, thank you. This place is very vertical. A Bebo. Why is that sexy? With the top? It reminds me of like a 90s baby tee. Not like a baby, but like, what do you call it? Like a baby doll tee? It's very pretty. Wishing they could be gaming. Are you going to be able to game today later on? Uh-oh. We're already starting off not great. Oh, wait, I take it back. Take it back now, y'all. 2 Eurekas this time. Oh. Come on, Eurekas! Oh, good. Yeah, so I only have one right now that I haven't gotten perfect on. I'll take it. I'll take it, baby. You got that effortless charm, and I'm totally impressed. Now, hold up a minute. I'm going over this way, right? We already had one styling challenge, which I think is this person, but there's a second one? Or was this... Who did we not get? I'm confused. Oh, I'm ready to face you again. Okay, so not you. You? Or did we both fail them? Time for work. No, I don't think we did this one yet. Origin, thank you so much for that. Lurkarooski. They're pretty hard. Then I think I'm going to be saving up my energy for my pearls then to do the upgrades. Ooh. Ooh. No, there's no way. Oh, we did! We got perfect! Oh my god, I'm surprised. Neato. You can see who you have challenged so far. Oh, it'll tell you. Cool. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. I still have so many sketches I have to make. So many. You can't get past average. So the best thing that I can say is, and it obviously depends on what you have. Try and do the clothing updates on the glow up. So you need thread, you need bling, and you need pearls. And you can get the pearls from doing questing, but you can also get them from the Warp Spire stuff. So if you go in here, you can go to the Realm of Escalation, and you can get the shiny baubles there. The shiny bubbles. I keep calling them pearls, but you know what I'm talking about. And then, a lot of times, as you've seen, I'm not even near perfect, and then my Eureka will bump me over. So make sure that you're leveling up your Eurekas. And if you need more, you can go to that place on the Warp Spire. Yeah. Like, as an example, again, I'm showing you the ones that are already leveled up. Like this one, okay? If you went to go upgrade it. So, the shining particles you can get from digging on your Pear Pal. I think you can get them some other ways, too. But if you have multiple of the same kind, you can also put these in and recycle them so you can level up your Eurekas. Silver, let's go! Woo woo! I hope I gave you some luck for that today. Listen, if you've got it, then it's like we've all got it. Okay? It's like we've all got it. Oh, is this the one that I need? Oh my god, yay! 100? 100 each? That's so many. Oh my god. Do we have another one in here? No, I guess that's it. You didn't even spend money. This is huge. 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 Heartfelt gifts for 10 free crystals. I'm running right after this. Chat, you see it? You see it? Where do I put that in again? No. No. Where do I go for that? Features? It's gotta be in here, right? Redeem code. All right, I found it. Heartfelt gifts. Hey, hey, hey! 10? Wow. Chat, put this in right now. You can do a 10 pull. That might have saved me earlier today. That might have saved me earlier today. I just want you, can we just look? So I still have 960 Stellarites. Huge thank you. I got 609 diamonds and I have 30 Revelation crystals. I'm holding on to these babies till Thursday. Okay, till Thursday, we're doing a huge banner pull. We're doing a huge banner pull, so you better be here. I'm going to change that around because originally in my schedule, I had put down The Sims and Infinity Nikki, but we're good. I mean, it's update day, so do we know what time it comes out, though, before I actually change it? Let me go into the Infinity Nikki Discord. Game news. Okay. When and where? Do we have the... It's not in there yet. Does anybody know the date yet? I don't have it down. It could be early, it could be late on Thursday. So I guess Thursday or Friday we'll check it out together. Speaking of, I gotta wrap her up. I gotta go nap before my midnight release today. So we're gonna pause here. We'll continue with this probably on Thursday. Thursday and Friday we'll play some more Infinity Nikki. Thank you so much to everybody for hanging out today. I'm sorry about the short stream, but I really, really wanted to make sure that, you know, I take care of myself tonight. I had all these plans, and I want to make sure that they still happen. Thank you so much for all the follows. If you're out there in Lurkland, we have anonymous follows on. Feel free to follow the channel if you want to come back for more Sims, Infinity Nikki. God, what else is coming up? Among Us, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Lockdown Protocol. We've got a lot of things coming up for the remainder of January. It's going to be really fun in the channel. It's going to be fun with us, fun with pals. I will be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. We're doing our cozy co-working and read with me stream so that I can read Onyx Storm. We're going to have lots of chats in between. It's going to be a really great place to vibe out tomorrow if you want to be comfy together. Thanks for being here today, everybody. Thanks again so much for the subs, the bits, the tips. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for our beautiful lurkers. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I hope I was able to give you a little bit of reprieve today to hang out and be together. And we're going to look forward to much more of that as the week goes on. If you haven't already, and you want to follow me on Blue Sky, I've also got Goodreads Storygraph on there, and I'm still promoting this because we're super close to being able to fully monetize the VOD channel if you've not yet subscribed to me on there. I also post Infinity Nikki VODs, but Among Us VODs, Mario Party VODs, a lot of stuff on there if you'd like to help support the channel for free. I appreciate that. Don't go anywhere just yet. We are going to be sending out a raid to a beautiful pal, so bear with me while I get that situated. SMG, Mama Jones, Silver, thanks for hanging out with us today. Lauren, thank you so much for everything. Willie, Doc, thank you. Doc, I especially thank you today because my nose has been running, and the Kleenex was very beautiful, very nice. Do I have any pals that are playing Infinity Nikki right now? Ba-da-ba, 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 ba-da-ba. Oh, I do! Cupcake is. Let's go say hey, hi, hello to Cupcake. Cupcake is one of my beautiful pals. Excuse me. Pronoun she, her. Plays a lot of cozy variety games, including Palia, Fields of Mystery at Disney Dreamlight Valley, Stardew Valley, Infinity Nikki. Y'all are going to have great, incredible vibes over there. We have rated Cupcake in the past, so you might have already met her, but we are going to be rating her again. Chat, thank you for a lovely day. I love you so much. Did I really? I'm so sorry that we're in the middle of ads right now. This is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. I did snooze them, but apparently she's a yapper. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Be good and kind to yourselves and each other. Bye!